here from GB Yoga Online. Today I've got you a shorter flow. It's a sweat flow, so it's not your typical yoga chilled class, I guess you could say. It's a bit more high tempo, a bit more challenging, a bit longer holds, a bit of strength work, but obviously using our body weight. So we're going to start on the back. We're going to start firing up the glutes, our core, our engines. So finding a position on your back, your knees bent, and knees facing up to the ceiling as well. Nice rooted position with the feet around about hip distance, just to give you a good base. And we're going to have our hands on the floor, palms facing down. I'm just going to start to lift the hips off. Think about these pelvic bones at the front of the body pulling up. Squeeze into the glutes while you're here. We'll leave the hands on the floor for a minute. I just want you to start to pulse, start to really light up your posterior chain. And we're not just going to get into our glutes here, our hamstrings as well. Really firing the whole body. Of course, take breaks as and when you need to, but I'm not going to offer very many at all, if any at all. Okay, so when you bring your hands onto your hip creases, hold the hips still and just start to march the legs. One leg in, one leg out. Keep it going. Try and keep the pelvis as level as can, so it's not dropping at all, it's not twisting, it's not shooting out to the side. You want to kind of squish your fingers, working that kind of flexion at the hip. Perfect. Okay, now stopping with the march, we'll bring the left foot over to the centre slightly. Bring your knee over the hip, bring the hand onto the thigh, press the hand into the leg and pull the leg into the hand. It's intense. Really firming up now through that left glute. Breathe. Final couple of breaths, maybe add a pulse if you can. It's a very small pulse. 3, 2, 1, and then release the foot. We'll switch over, bringing the left leg in. Firm up through the right glute, left hand onto left thigh, push them in towards one another so you'll feel that really fire everything up. Maybe add the pulse straight away, maybe hold for your first couple of breaths. And for these last few moments, maybe adding that pulse. And then we'll release, we'll do it once more on each side. Right leg comes in, right hand to the thigh. Come straight into the pulse this time. Unless it was too difficult, then just maintain and hold. Three, 2, 1, and then switch straight in. 3, 2, 1, and release. Leave the hands down. We're going to shuffle the feet a little bit further away. Lift the toes, drag the heels in, and again pulse. So again, starting to fire up into the hammies as well. Great little activation sequence you can do before training of any kind. And now lift the hips, drop the toes, walk away a little bit further. The further away you go, and quite lengthened out, but the more demand and the more the hammies have to switch on. Press the heels in and drag them towards you. Maybe you just need to hold in place. I can feel my glutes, my hammies on. Maybe you can pulse. Last 2 breaths. And then as you exhale, slowly lowering down. Well done. So walk the feet back in to our original glute bridge position. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head with the elbows up. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, lift off the scapula. We're going to draw the left leg in so the knee comes over the hip. Release the foot down. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Right leg comes in. Really think about hugging the abdominals, get the sacrum down to the floor, hold it still. Right foot down, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Left leg in. Hold it there. Now we'll bring our left hand onto the thigh or maybe elbow, but just press the hand into the thigh into the hand, hold it there. Hand to the head, drop the foot, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Right leg comes in, right hand to the thigh. Keep lifting off the scapula, but press the hand and thigh in towards one another. Third hand to the head, drop the foot, inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Left leg in, twist to your left. Hold it there, but this time bring your right hand to the left thigh, press the thigh away, pull the thigh in. Keep lifting off that left scapula, hold it. Nice strong belly. Good, come back to center, drop the foot. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Twist slightly to the right, right leg comes in, left hand to right thigh, push away, pull in. Good, hand to the head, drop the foot, inhale to lower, once more on each side, bit different, exhale to lift. Left leg in, twist to the left, extend both arms and reach them forward. Now I want you to really press your right arm into the left leg and pull the leg in towards you, hold it. It's really hard to talk. If you want to take it up a notch, you can always hover your right foot for 3, 2, 1, hands to the head, drop the feet, inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Twist to your right, right leg comes in, both arms extend, reach them out. Keep lifting off the scapula, press arm into leg, leg into arm, maybe float the left foot, hold it for 3, 2, 1, hands to the head, drop the feet and release, big breath. So when you're ready, roll onto your side or rock forward. We'll come straight up and over. And we're going to come straight into dolphin. So straight onto the forearms. Feel free to interlace the hands if you need to. Head is released. Broaden between your shoulder blades, tucking the toes underneath. We're going to press into those toes and lift the hips. Now just find your dolphin, shoulders over the elbows at the head release. If it's new to you, maybe you just want to maintain this. Maybe you can start to march the legs like we did on our back. So we're bringing one leg in and down, other leg in and down, in, down. Keep it going. Now the next time the right leg comes in, hold it there, really pull it into the ribs. Elevate the hips, keep squeezing it in. 3, 2, 1, and release. Same with the left. Pull it in, pull, pull, pull. Keep elevating the hips, press into the forearms. Good, release the foot down. Drop to the knees, come onto the hands. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, relax the shoulders. And exhale to round. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to neutral. Drop back down onto your forearms, tuck the toes, lift the hips for dolphin. And just take a moment here. Now we're going to walk our feet back into a forearm plank, shoulders over the elbows, maybe a little bit further forward. And then come back into dolphin, but try and keep the shoulders over the elbows as you walk in. Same again, keep the shoulders over the elbows, walk the feet back. Good, keep the shoulders over the elbows, walk your feet in, lift the hips, couple more, all the way back. All the way in. Last one, back. And in. Hold it there, breathe. And then as you exhale, release the knees. Come up onto the hands, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So if your feet are around about hip distance, send the hips back and high. And we're going to walk our hands back to the feet. We're going to stand up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, send the hips back, walk forward to downward dog. Walk the hands back, sit down, come all the way up. Sit back, come down, walk forward into plank. Walk all the way back, come up. Now we're going to switch it up a notch. Walk forward, come into plank, and a little press up. Lift the hips, walk back. As you come up, either come up or maybe take a hop. Back down, into plank, maybe a chaturanga, or you press up. Come up, maybe take a hop, come down, walk forward, press up, keep it going. Again, you don't have to hop, you can just stand up, come back down, you don't have to press up, you can just plank. You can go a lot slower than I'm going. Like I said, it's a sweat class, so I want you to build a bit of sweat, but your sweat and my sweat might be different. You might have to go a little bit faster, a little bit slower. Deep breathing. And then the next time you come into plank, you're going to hold it there. And then release the knees. Keep the knees together if you want, or of course separate them as you come into child's pose, just for about 3 breaths. And then inhale to come back into your plank. So you can set up from all fours, draw the shoulder blades together, really draw the belly in, and we'll walk the feet back for plank. Now we're going to try and keep our hips level. We're going to tap the knees down and lift up, keeping the core switched on. Knees come down, hips don't lower, maybe minimally but not much. Down and up. Again, find your own pace and keep it going. Last 3. And then downward dog. Big inhale. And exhale. And just keep making another breath. And exhale. And then inhale to come forward to plank and release the knees, you're modifying. Now we're going to lower 1/4 of the way towards the floor. Very slight bend in the elbows. And then back up. And again, 1/4. And back up. Once more, 1/4. And back up. Now we're going to go halfway down. And back up. Halfway. And up. And once more. And up. And then downward facing dog. Big inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. And now soften the knees. You can walk to the top of the mat. Or maybe if you're raring to go, take a good, great big hop to the top. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So while this is not your traditional normal yoga class by any means, it's offering a lot of the support and strength and structure for your asanas in class. So building up the muscles that we need for these positions. So obviously the movements are focused around asanas, but they're more of the posture rather than the asana. So it will help. So we're going to bring our hands to our hips. And we're going to get ourselves little calf raises or heel bopping, as I've heard them referred to before, as fast as you can. So you want to think of your Achilles as a spring, especially if you're a runner or you do a lot of walking, which we all have to do, I guess, to get about. So I want to make sure they work. This is what I always do before I go for a run. It's a heel bop. Gets my calves fired up as well. I'm a barefoot runner, so I've got to look after my calves quite a bit. Keep it going. Mine are proper fiery. Last couple breaths. 3, 2, 1. And then take a big inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Take a half lift here and just open the heart. Now just sit the hips a little bit lower. And we're going to leave the hips there, but bring the arms up for Utkatasana. So it's quite a deep chair. Really firing up your thighs, the legs, looking the tailbone. Hugging the belly in, big inhale, and exhale. And now start to heel bop again if you can. A little bit harder, keep it going. Just here for 5 breaths, another 3 to go. And now release the heels, bring the arms down, reach the heart forward, palms face in, and just lift off the heels, pause. And we're going to start to move, so inhale, drop the heels, arms come up. Exhale, lift the heels, arms come down. Inhale, arms come up, heels go down. Exhale, heels come up, arms go down, keep it going. Find your own rhythm. Then inhale, come up, lengthen the legs, reach up to the ceiling. And then exhale, send the hips back to fold. Lean into the hands, walk, step, or hop back to plank. Exhale and lower, maybe hover. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. No messing, soften the knees, look to the hands, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, nice and quick. Exhale, send the hips back. Walk, step or hop. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Soften the knees, look to the hands, walk, step or hop. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips back to fold, lean into the hands, walk, step or hop. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Soften the knees, walk, step or hop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last one. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and breathe. Now we'll drop the knees down nice and wide, untuck the toes, send the hips back to the heels, and begin to lengthen your arms down. Last breath. Now when you're ready to do so, you're going to come straight into a plank. So our last little stint now, we're just going to get firing up in our planks and our shoulders, maybe playing with an arm balance should you wish to take it. So we'll start, like I said, in plank. We're going to draw our left knee to the left elbow, then back to plank. Then the right knee, back, left knee, back, right knee, back. Keep it going. Last couple. Then when you're ready, coming back to downward facing dog. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. Left knee to right elbow and back, right elbow to left. Sorry, right knee to left. Keep it going. So alternating, the knee coming under the body. Keep it going. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to move from downward dog now. So as you inhale, bring your left knee forward, come into plank, and then back to downward dog. Right knee forward to the elbow, downward dog. Keep it going, so keep alternating as you move back and forth. We're going to start to add a little bit of funkiness to it, so you can stick with that variation. If that's challenging enough, stay with it. If not, next time your left knee comes forward, maybe add a little bit of a press up. And then back, right knee forward, press up. And back, keep it going. So again, alternating from one to the other. One to the other. Again, take it back a step if it's too much. And the next time you exhale, downward dog. Big inhale. And exhale. Last little set here. So I'm going to do the same with an added option for this arm balance. So as you inhale, bring your left knee forward. Maybe take a press up, bringing your right elbow into the abdomen to see if you can get the lift. Then back to downward dog. Then right knee forward. Try and get higher than the elbow to the tricep, left elbow into the belly, and lift. Back to downward dog. Again, keep alternating. Take it slow. You might just want to try on one side, get that down. When you're ready, come on to the other. But I'll go back to the left knee to the left elbow. You can stay there, you can press up, or maybe you can lift. Back to downward dog. And the right knee as high as you can get it. Maybe take a press up Maybe use your elbow into the belly as a shelf to balance. Take a couple more breaths to play around with that, but when you're ready to do so, either finding downward dog or taking child's pose. And then when you're ready, coming down onto the knees, we're going to come down onto our forearms. We're just going to come back up to dolphin. Last little bit of fun before we finish. So we're going to take 10 reps. Gaze towards your knees here. But now as you inhale, I want you to switch your gaze to your thumbs. Bring the chin over the thumbs as far forward as you can. And then exhale back. And again, inhale forward. Exhale back. Keep it going. Find your own rhythm. That's it. So the forward you go, the harder. Over that halfway mark now. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Couple more. And then hold your dolphin. 3, 2, 1. And release the knees. Shake it out. We're going to come back up. The same again. Press into the forearm. Head releases. Tuck the toes and lift. This time left leg lifts up. Now a few options. We're going to either go forward and back here. Second option is to hop. Start getting your balance. Or if you have forearm stand, come all the way up. And then when you're ready, left foot comes down, right leg comes up. Maybe you go forward and back, maybe you hop. It's going to be harder this side, the shoulders are tired. And then when you're ready, release, drop to the knees, come straight onto your back. Take a moment, wherever you are, whether you're inside, outside, to just spread the limbs away. Bring your hands to your heart, or one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. And try and slow the breathing. Slow the heart rate. Let everything just melt. Meeting that demanding short practice with a blissful Shavasana. Staying here for as long as you need to. Focusing solely on the breath, any sensations in the body. Now you have no need to move. You can stay here for another hour, another couple of minutes, whatever feels good. But for now, I'm going to say Namaste. Hope you enjoyed your practice.